All right, this Olympiad is being given so much focus because it's hoped that with this, the footprint of Chennai on the chess world map will only grow deeper. Very quickly, we're going to take you through parts of this controversy. First, as you saw, a ruckus was created after the Prime Minister's picture was found to be missing on the event poster. Remember, the DMK government has, from its side, invested about 92 crore rupees into this event. The BJP reacted strongly to the fact that his picture wasn't on it. As you can see, they said that he was intentionally ignored despite that he was being called in to inaugurate the event. Now, the Tamil Nadu BJP in particular has alleged that Chief Minister Stalin was trying to hijack the event. And indeed, the Chennai government, the government in Tamil Nadu does have a big part of the event. They've used A.R. Rahman and a number of other big figures in Chennai to hail on this entire event. The BJP workers also then went ahead and pasted pictures of the Prime Minister on the hoardings that were actually kept at the event. Now, those pictures were actually removed later. You also had organizers replace the posters with combined pictures of Prime Minister and DMK's MK Stalin. Now, my colleague Purnima is with us to bring us more on this story. Let's go over to her right now to understand more. Purnima, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Purnima, as the Chess Olympiad starts, this kind of drama marring the proceedings, can you bring our audiences more information, particularly with the BJP saying, give Prime Minister Modi more spotlight? How did the DMK government respond to that? And also just bring us an update. What do we have to look forward to with the Chess Olympiad today?
Well, all this started 2 days ago when in Coimbatore, the BJP functionaries walked out of an event because it was an event related to Chess Olympiad, the 44th International Chess Olympiad, but there was no mention of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the BJP functionaries in Coimbatore then said that MK Stalin and his team are promoting it like a DMK-sponsored event and a state-sponsored event, when this is an India-sponsored event, and that due respect should be given to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Yesterday, we saw war of words intensifying between the DMK as well as the BJP, where the BJP functionaries had stuck a picture of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in some of the display boards at bus stops in Chennai, and then a fringe outfit, a Dravidian fringe outfit, had then painted the picture of Narendra Modi in black. And finally what happened was those posters were removed and new posters having both Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister MK Stalin are now in place everywhere in Chennai. But the war of words refused to die down today. At around 5 p.m. is when Prime Minister will arrive at the Chennai airport, and then there will be a half-an-hour discussion there, and after that they will proceed to Nehru Stadium, where the 44th International Chess Olympiad will be launched. So the event is scheduled to take place between 6 and 7:30 p.m. But just hours to go for Prime Minister to arrive in Chennai. War of words between the BJP and the DMK will continue for the next few hours as well.
Can we expect, Purnima, that once Prime Minister Modi arrives, that war of words will simmer down? After all, 190 countries are arriving for this, though, Russia and China will be absent. But still, you've got, countries from across the globe coming in. Do we expect this political controversy will still stand around once the Olympiad starts?
Absolutely. Once the event is kick-started, then the focus will be on the game itself instead of the politics around it. But till the time Prime Minister arrives in Chennai, the BJP and the DMK continue to remain at loggerheads, and that is also going to continue for the next couple of hours, considering that the BJP says that DMK and the Tamil Nadu government has not given due respect for Prime Minister, while the DMK maintains that it was only Tamil Nadu that wanted the chess to be a chess event to be conducted, and that they are getting credits for that, and that's what is happening between the two parties, and that refuses to die down even now. But once we are all set to see the inauguration, this will finally end, and the focus will then shift towards the game. At least once the event is kick-started by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the politics around this will die down.
Purnima, if I could request you to stay with us. We have Narayan Tirupati from the BJP with us right now on this story. Sir, thank you so much for joining us here on CNN News 18 this morning. Sir, could you just explain to our audiences, we've just told our audiences the brief summary of the story, the fact that you had BJP workers on the ground go to these posters of the DMK, of Stalin, and actually replace his picture in many places with that of Prime Minister Modi, or put Prime Minister Modi's picture next to his to show that the BJP also has a big role in hosting this event. Could you tell our audiences more here? What role has the central government played in making sure this event takes place?
First of all, we have to understand that this particular tournament is happening. Olympiad is happening because of Russia's war with Ukraine. So Russia could not do it, and then India has taken it. So it is happening in India. As if Mr. Stalin has gone to Russia, spoke and all those things, as if they have done everything. This is happening for almost for some time. So we have said this is happening in India. It is an international tournament, and you need to respect the Prime Minister of India. So which they did not. As a responsible Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin, he should have advised the government, the officials or the parliament to see to it that this event is conducted in a smooth way along with each and every stakeholders. That should have happened. The Vishwanathan's Anand's photo is missing. There was no photograph of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister doesn't need publicity. But when you put the Prime Minister's photo, it adds to the respect. And it adds to the command. So we need to understand this. A lot of the entire world is watching this show. So this is what the problem is. So we have advised them, we have requested them.
Mr. Tirupati,